Tonight, we have 3 meetings, so we will, without any delay, begin the first budget hearing. I'm going to ask the clerk for a roll call vote.
Mayor Weissman.
Here.
Vice Mayor Landman.
Here.
Commissioner Holtzberg.
Here.
Commissioner Narosky.
Here.
Commissioner Shelley. Here. Commissioner Weinberg.
Here.
Mr. Soroka.
Here.
Mr. Wolpen. Here. You have a quorum.
Thank you. I'm going to ask that Ms. Linda Marks please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I better know this, right?
It's okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And I also want to take a second to announce that Ms. Linda Marks, because there was no candidate opposing her, is a new commissioner in the city of Aventura. So we'll talk a little more later. All right. First reading, the 2016-17 budget. Let me ask Mr. Wolpen to please read it.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 3A, public hearing, an ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, establishing and adopting the City of Aventura ad valorem tax operating millage levy rate at 1.7261 mils per $1,000 of taxable assessed property value, which is 7.08% above the rollback rate of 1.6119 mils, computed pursuant to state law for the 2016 tax year, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Can I ask for a motion for approval of the ordinance on first reading? Made by Commissioner Shelley, seconded by Vice Mayor Landman. I'm going to ask the city manager to review it.
So this is an ordinance adopting the tax rate for the upcoming fiscal year. It's recommended to be adopted at 1.7261, which is the same tax rate we've had. This represents the 21st year without a tax rate increase, and it'll generate approximately $16.2 million, and it's based on the assessed value of $9.9 billion.
Do any members of the, let me open the item for public comment. Is there anyone in the public that wishes to address it? Then I'm going to close the item for, well, I'll get to commissioners. This was public. Sorry. Then let me close it for public comment. And let me ask if any member of the commission has any questions or comments. Commissioner Weinberg.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to say, I think I've been saying it for 4 years now, that you can go, to the best of my knowledge, anywhere in Dade County or anywhere in Broward County, bigger cities or smaller cities or like-sized cities, and your mill rate, your tax rate will be higher because, due in large part to our manager, we have the lowest tax rate in Dade or Broward, and obviously I think the highest level of services, and that's something that in our history has never changed. I think that's why we have very few people attending our meetings.
Anyone else? Comments, questions? Okay. Then I'm going to ask for a motion for approval of the ordinance on first reading.
Motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Holtzberg. Can I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Narosky. I'm going to ask the clerk for a roll call vote.
Commissioner Holtzberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Narosky.
Yes.
Commissioner Shelley. Yes. Commissioner Weinberg.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Landman.
Yes.
Mayor Weissman.
Yes.
The motion passes on first reading.
Thank you. Can I please have a motion to adjourn the budget?
No, we got one more item.
We'd have one more?
The budget itself.
I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I'm going to ask the city attorney to read the next ordinance to be considered for first reading.
Thank you, Mayor. 3B, an ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, adopting the attached tentative operating and capital budget as reviewed and approved by the City Commission at the review meeting held on July 21st, 2016, as the City of Aventura final budget for the 2016-2017 fiscal year pursuant to Section 4.05 of the City Charter, authorizing expenditure of funds established by the budget, providing for budgetary control, providing for personnel authorization, providing for gifts and grants, providing for amendments, providing for procedures regarding encumbrances and the reappropriation of unexpended capital appropriations, establishing the committed fund balance for capital reserve, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date. First reading of the proposed ordinance.
Can I have a motion for approval of the ordinance on first reading? Made by Commissioner Shelley, second by
Second.
Vice Mayor Landman. I'm going to ask the city manager to review it.
So this ordinance adopts the proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year. It's a total budget of $58.3 million. It's 8.3% less than the prior year, and this is due to a large number of our capital improvements that we completed in this fiscal year. We do have some changes to our level of service. We have increased the building inspection review to keep up with the building development in the city. The shuttle bus cost increased by $275,000. What we're doing there is expanding service in the starting and ending times and adding a route to service during the peak times during the year. We also have funds in the budget included to assist in opening the new park on Northeast 188th Street, which is now Peace Park. We added 2 positions in the police department, and our capital outlay budget included in the general fund is $3.7 million for the upcoming year.
Okay, let me open the item for public comment. Anyone from the public? If there are none, I'm going to close it for public comment, and I'm going to ask if any member of the commission has questions or comments. Seeing as there are none, I'm going to ask the clerk for a roll call vote.
Commissioner Holtzberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Narotsky?
Yes.
Commissioner Shelley? Commissioner Weinberg?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Landman?
Yes.
Mayor Weissman?
Yes.
The motion passes on first reading.
Okay, now I will ask for a motion to adjourn the first budget hearing meeting. Made by Commissioner Shelley.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Holtzberg. I'm going to declare this meeting adjourned.